It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. A conscious human is driven by their conscience, not popular opinion. Become braver, stronger, wiser, kinder, and you will become better. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. I will continue my path, but I will keep a memory always. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. There is no doubt fiction makes a better job of the truth. All men who have achieved great things have been great dreamers. Heaven does without doing, through its purity. Earth does without doing, through its calmness. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. You fall because you are human, and rise because you are divine. In the end, you should always do the right thing, even if it's hard. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you are better. You get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. Even in the loneliest moments, I have been there for myself. Don't chase. Elevate your game and be someone worth chasing after. Success in warfare is gained by carefully accommodating ourselves to the enemy's purpose. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Excuses are merely nails used to build a house of failure. Small good decisions will lead you to the glorious path of success. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. To become a lifelong reader, one has to do a lot of varied and interesting reading. To realize the truth, you have to cross the boundaries of all religions and prophets. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Life happens, shit happens, and it happens a lot, to a lot of people. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. You never fail until you stop trying. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. The search for truth is more precious than its possession. May my heart be kind, my mind fierce, and my spirit brave. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. Invincibility depends on oneself. the enemy's vulnerability on him. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. In making tactical dispositions, the highest pitch you can attain is to conceal them. You will do foolish things, but do them with enthusiasm. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. Without subtle ingenuity of mind, one cannot make certain of the truth of their reports. The truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. The truth is, like salt, men want to taste a little, but too much makes everyone sick. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. You can't always be right, but you can be wrong a lot less. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. A kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, doing as you say you would do. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. Only those people create history who doesn't live in the future. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. Our lives can't be measured by our final years. Of this I am sure. A person's limitations are only measured by their drive to succeed. Choose to correct your mistakes rather than comparing it to others. A path doesn't appear on its own. We've to make it, and we can make it. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. It's faith in something and enthusiasm for something that makes a life worth living. True friends are always together in spirit. Lucy Maud Montgomery. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. Living never wore one, so much as the effort not to live. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. Challenges in life can either enrich you or poison you. You are the one who decides. When we're connected to others, we become better people. Truth is what your contemporaries let you get away with. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give happiness. Bad days give experience. Worst days give lessons. And best days give memories. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. I think there is only one quality worse than hardness of heart, then that is softness of head. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Apparent confusion is a product of good order, apparent cowardice of courage, apparent weakness of strength.